Good morning, y'all. Good afternoon or good evening, whichever works for you in your time zone. It's Gord, your hurting hippie on a Sunday morning. A little later than usual in the morning. Had a rough one. And that's what I want to talk about. S.A.D. Seasonal Affectiveness Disorder. Certainly, it has not hit me as hard this year as it has in previous years because we've had a rather better winter. Uh, we've had a lot of warmth, we've had a lot of sunshine. I've been able to, excuse me. Ooh, thank goodness for pause. You didn't hear that. I had one heck of a sneeze. Um, I've been able to go out and do an awful lot and get a fair amount of sunshine. It's hard to get the sunshine because you don't get it on your arms. You aren't wearing shorts. You don't have an open shirt. You've just got your face to soak up the sun. But I've been doing okay. I've been doing okay. My depression is minimal, and really all sad is a couple of things to a couple of people. I've just read quite a bit about it. Is for people who don't suffer depression but get sad during the winter. That is basically sad. Seasonal affectiveness disorder. Along comes the fall, the cold, the clouds, and the sometimes, especially up here in the north, the need to hibernate. You get severe drops in vitamin D and I believe K also. Uh, but not only that, you just aren't getting the exercise, the fresh air. You're bundled inside the house, and you get sad and you get moody, and you have a hard time getting out of bed in the morning. And it is, for those who don't usually get depressed, it is a full on depression. For those of us who already suffer depression, and remember, is depression is a lack of chemicals. Once you have suffered depression once, you will suffer depression many, many times. Uh, it's rather cyclical. But if you're already depressed as the winter hits, it can hit you that much harder. It's still the same thing. It it's brought on. Yeah, I guess over time they may find it's not exactly the same thing because it's a lack of certain vitamins in your body that elevate mood, and depression itself is a lack of certain chemicals in the brain, not a lack of vitamin D. You know what I mean? So because there's different origins, even though they express the same, sad is slightly different from depression. Put them both together, you got something even worse. But I've studied depression too, and knowing you have it, feeling you have it, uh, oh, how do I put this? I want to put it in the right way because people like to argue, and I'm not into arguments. We, if you go out there and look something up with an agenda to find us to to emphasize what you already feel is the truth, you will find your truth. If you go out and just read, you will find a truth. So keep that in mind when you think about this and when you read up on it, when you study it. But I just wanted to attack it because boy oh boy, it's affecting me in the last little bit. For those maybe who haven't watched in a while, Calgary, in fact most of Canada except the coast of BC, has been hit with a fairly strong Arctic vortex. Yeah, we blame the North too, so we're going back to blaming the US because you guys got Alaska. That's where it's coming from. Over from Siberia, and you guys ain't stopping it. You guys always blame us. Oh, here comes that Canadian weather again. Nah, it comes from further up north. Those Alaskans, you know? Just kidding. But this vortex hit, a week and a half ago. And I normally stick to I don't have huge goals in my exercise. I want to walk 3 to 4 kilometers a day, 6,000 steps a day or more. And I was getting fairly good at doing that and biking 15 minutes a day, approximately. I was doing really good at it. And then this cold hit, and it's severe cold. You just can't get that kind of walking in severe cold. You can't. I mean, even today, I'm going to go for groceries, but I'm not going to take a bus and then, a train and then a bus and then a bit of a walk. I'm going to take a taxi straight to the front door of the grocery place and then straight from the front door back home. It's going to make my groceries cost about $40 more in a week. That's a couple of meals easily, but it's just not safe to go out there that long. So no matter what you do, you can't force yourself to get that outside, acclimating to the outside. And when I usually don't look very far into the future on my Google Weather. I usually look at today and tomorrow and the rest. Who cares? Who cares? But every day now I'm looking at the long-term forecast because all of it is minus 20 or worse. All of it. Every day I look and I hope I posted one where looking for the next week and a half there was one -8 there, and I put an arrow to it and put beach party, yay, because it becomes rather depressing. It's depression upon depression upon depression because you look and the warmest day next week is going to be -12 again. But most of it's going to be -20 to -25. And it's just becoming really difficult to think, what can I do? When can I do it? How can I do it? I haven't been able to visit my daughter and her kids. It's hard enough getting around without a vehicle, but add -20, -25, getting around becomes expensive, cold, difficult, and almost impossible. So, what do I suggest we do about it? I don't want to sit here and complain. I want to solve some things. Well, one thing you can do is make sure you take your vitamins. Vitamins help. But also, last night yesterday I asked my son while he was out working on his way home, pick up some marbles, pick up some food color, and you'll see the video. We made some ice marbles last night. We're going out again today, and we will cut open the ice marbles and show them to the world, and I'll finish my video. That gave us something to do. It gave us something as a family. It got our mind off of the cold, and in fact, ice marbles can only be made when it's really cold unless you have a really big freezer. So it was a lot of fun. We aren't done. Once this mop dries from my shower, we are going out. We're going to cut them open, have a look at them all, take some pictures, do some photography, and then get back in and warm up before I go for my groceries. So friends, keep an eye out. Look after yourself. Try to find interesting solutions to keep yourself busy and keep your mood elevated. And watch out in the comments. There's somebody, I was going to block her, but I decided, oh well, who cares? Who keeps commenting on anybody saying I feel kind of, one guy said I get nauseous in the morning. You have CHS. I say I wake up feeling bad. I have IBS. She says, no, you have CHS. You should try quitting pot for a week. People, I personally would never ever diagnose a person. I would never tell them what they have. Even if you sat there and told me I have uh, this, and that, and it all adds up to seasonal affective disorder, I'd say talk to your doctor. You know, if you know what you have and you want to know if cannabis can help, that's where I can help. But friends, don't tell other people you have CHS, although I don't think any of you guys would. Uh, Cannabinoid hyperemesis disorder. And I really think all that is green out. Yes, all of us have one time or another had too much cannabis or just had it hit us in a funny way. One toke or one joint, and boom, we're throwing up, we're on the floor spinning. Uh, Sleep it off. Don't blame it on a disease. Anyways, catch you on the flip side. Catch you in the comments. We'll keep talking. I hope you enjoy my channel. I hope you keep watching and share it with other people. Give it the thumbs up. Subscribe. I think it's on that side. Watch some other videos. I think it's on that side. And if I got it wrong, oh well. Peace.